Hi there. I would like to talk about something that will help each of us to have more success as students and to be overall happier in our lives. If we master this one skill, we will be able to achieve our goals and will feel more accomplished. This skill will lower stress and help each of us to overcome our weaknesses, not only in our studies, but in all areas of life. This skill is the art of visualization. Now, what on earth is that? Well, visualization, as Z. Hereford said, is, quote, "It is the use of the imagination through pictures or mental imagery to create visions of what we want in our lives and how to make them happen. Along with focus and emotion, it becomes a powerful creative tool that helps us achieve what we want in life." End quote. So it is a tool that we can use to be able to achieve what we would like in our lives. Now, we've all heard that, there's that solve everything solution that we have to apply to our lives and suddenly we'll be able to do everything that we want to. So does this actually work? And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. In an article in Psychology Today, A.J. Levin says, quote, "Brain studies now reveal that thoughts produce the same mental instructions as actions. So the brain is getting trained for actual performance during visualization. It's been found that mental practices can enhance motivation, increase confidence and self-efficacy, improve motor performance, prime your brain for success, and increase states of flow, all relevant to achieving your best life." End quote. These same kind of statistics are all over the place. So now we know it's a fact that actually works. So why is it important to know that? Well, have you ever arrived at school and there's just so much you have to do, so much homework, and you just want to quit? You just can't see the end of all that you have to do. It seems unbearable. Everything just seems hopeless. If we just learn how to visualize our goals and what we want, then what is happening at the moment won't seem like the end, but just a means to an end. We will be able to see the picture, the grand picture, and get through all of the classes that seem super difficult at the time, and all of the terribly dull homework that we have to do, and we'll be able to remember why we are doing it. We will have that end goal in our mind. I mean, why do people not finish high school or drop out of college? Why do people stop dieting before they reach their goal? Or why do people give up on their dreams, such as publishing a book or creating a band? Things like that. Why do people give up on their dreams? It's because they have lost their vision of what they want. They just give up. That is why it is so important to have that vision of what we want and to play that vision daily in our heads. And just having that vision will be like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Now we know that so many people in history have used this technique to be able to reach their goals. For example, Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps, I don't know how many gold medals he's won. He's absolutely amazing. He was taught by his coach to visualize the race every night before he'd go to bed. Visualize how he wanted it to go, every aspect of it. And he was able to master that skill and be able to prepare himself mentally before he actually was racing. And he was able to prepare for everything that would go right and everything that would go wrong. And in an article in the Washington Post, Amy Shipley says, quote, "Phelps has extensively trained himself to visualize the plan for both good and bad outcomes, so that when he swims his race and something goes wrong, he will do what he has visualized. He has gained confidence from knowing he has a plan for everything." he has been able to find success through visualizing. Another person that we all know is Oprah Winfrey. She used to watch her grandmother work hard every day and toil away, and she would say, "I'm not going to live like this. My life is going to be better." And she was able to visualize how she wanted her life to be. And on her show, she would often talk about visualization, and she says, quote, "Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life, because you will become what you believe." Another person that we all know is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He used to use the art of visualization in his bodybuilding goals, and then he used it in his acting goals and to reach his political goals. And he says, quote, "In all of this, I use the same process. What you do is create a vision of who you want to be, and then you live that picture as if it were already true." End quote. Other examples include Jim Carrey, Will Smith, and gold medalist Lindsey Vonn. So we know that it works. So how do I apply it into my life? Well, there are several options, two of which I'm going to state. The first one, you can go to your bed or get into a comfortable position and just imagine yourself as completely as possible accomplishing one of your favorite goals. The biggest goal you have, maybe, your dream. You need to think of all of the details and think of it as if it's all present tense. You could do it that way. Or the way that I do it, I wrote down all of my goals, and then I recorded myself reading those goals. And then I will, in a quiet time of day, I will listen to myself reading those goals. And I'll close my eyes and I will visualize along with the recording. And that's how I'm able to visualize in my day. And when I'm done, I'm able to think about these goals and how right now I am working towards reaching them. Listening to myself like that is like hearing an echo from the future saying, "Look at what you already have accomplished. Don't give up. You can do it." Seeing myself achieve that, it makes everything just seem bearable, what I have to go through to be able to get there. Because I can say, I know that I can achieve my goals because I've seen myself do it in my visualization. To conclude, I'd like to say that each of us is capable of doing anything that we set our minds to. If we are able to just visualize our goals, our stress load will go down. Why? Because if we keep in our minds what we want to accomplish or who we want to become, everything else becomes manageable. If we want to get a master's degree in something, and we can see ourselves holding that degree in our hands, then when we look at where we are, the workload is bearable because we can say to ourselves, "I know that I can do it. I've seen myself do it." I know that if we visualize our goals, then we'll be able to handle anything that life throws our way because we'll be able to see that light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you.